for the disbelievers. Guess the game was missing the leader. Now they kissing my sneakers, lipstick on my Adidas. Word to the reverend, I'm running this like Russell Simmons. The game is a scrimmage, I'm stretching my muscle. It's blasphemous. Hazardous habits, smash on they with this classic fashion. Gave him the biz. You ain't even gotta ask if we do it to the casket dip. Believe it or not, legacy mean a lot. Seen in the reach for the top. Y'all screaming, I drop. Damn, high break. Free from they make prisoners up at Rikers Island. Think out the box. This couldn't have been predicted by the minds. Wrestling with religion and science. Look, give me something.
Money getter till I'm a 1%er. Business is warfare. Edgar Hoover said, stop the rise of a black messiah. The judge said, charge teens of adults, turn them to lifers. Us holy, brush waves slowly. Tusker Ivory beside me. Thus no slave Toby, don't try me. We entering the age of Aquarius, where Ukrainian armies and...
It's the start of another week of NFL action, and that means it's Thursday night in the NFL here on EA Sports. What a matchup we have at wide receiver today. Two of the biggest threats in the NFL who love to cause chaos for opposing defenses. How about this matchup, Phil?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. When you have speedy wide receivers, what you have to do, you got to make sure your safeties are smart, they're talented. Both teams have that because it is easy in this game nowadays to get the football to the wide receivers. If they can't get open down the field, just throw them some screens on the outside and dare the defense to tackle.
First down at the 27. Wide to the left. Tackle down at the 46-yard line.
The defense cannot give up these long runs. You have to hustle to the ball, get a lot of people around the ball carriers to make sure they don't take short gains and turn them into long runs.
First down at the 46. Here's Brown. Brown's brought down, but has the first.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern at time?
Brought down at the 32. And now we'll look at the Cardinals' offense. Last week they posted big numbers on the ground, eclipsing the 200-yard mark.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The Cardinals facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. Let's go. 3rd and 10. Outside now on the toss. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. This will be a 42-yard field goal try. The kick is good. They put up 3 here in the first to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Tate's going to test the coverage here. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Sankey lines up as the single back here. The Lions lined up in the pistol. First down at the 21. That's a gain of only a yard. And now let's take a look at the Lions offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions. It's Sankey in the backfield. Second down and 9. Britt's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Lions step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. And he is tackled at the 44.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
First down here after the run.
Let's go.
Sankey's going to receive the toss. Peterson that time on the tackle.
Lions offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
The Lions moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Intercepted. Late here in the first quarter, and an interception gives the ball back to the offense.
You know, I know it's early in the game, but they have a chance to change the game for the rest of the 3 quarters if they go out here and score. Put the other team under extreme pressure. That's what you want to do.
He's hit as he throws it.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Corners formation here for the defense. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Third down on the way. The Cardinals need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down. They'll go shotgun here. He'll throw it over the middle. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3-and-out. McAfee will be called on now to punt the football. Tate's going to look for space now. Clemens is there to make the stop. And a run back of about 9. The Lions back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play.
The Lions pistol set here. Now 1st and 10. Sankey's handed the football. Peterson that time on the tackle. And now here's the Cardinals defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take it
in his hands, complete, touchdown. quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
The Lions lining up for the point after. And the point after is good. The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. The Cardinals weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
He's got the catch. Tackle made by Levy that time.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Coming up, second down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. 3-step drop. Looking to go deep.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. The Cardinals all bunched up here as they get set at the line. He's wide open for the grab.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play action passes for him to work. At this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Complete. The ball is out. A recovery by the defense. The Lions come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 7-3. It's Sankey in the backfield. The Lions snap it at the 41. Catch made. Buchanan's there to make the tackle.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front. Looks like they're in press coverage here. First and goal to go. Touchdown, Detroit. Finding the end zone for the first time this season.
Well, when you get close to the goal line, you always have to look out for the tight end, because anytime there's just a little bit of deception, that deception is enough for the tight end to get that area where he can get open. That time he does it. Touchdown.
Peterson's running this one out. And the Tackles made right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Has his target. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Takes it from the gun. Wants to go deep.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
On the way, third down. The Cardinals need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. Drop back, shotgun formation. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up. Fourth down after just a 3-play series. The Cardinals will punt the football. Take's got a chance this time. That return is good for about 27.
He's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Lions snap it at the 31. Flip to the outside. The 37 is the line of scrimmage. Second and long. Intercepted. A foot race to the end zone. And in for the touchdown.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Cardinals now getting ready to kick it away. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 20. The Lions have to be thrilled with what they've done offensively, but they cannot separate themselves at all because their defense is also being dominated.
No, you got to keep on playing. Situations like this, that's up to the coaches. Keep the offense aggressive. I think they will. They've had success. There's no reason to think that they won't go out there this time and have another good drive.
Two-minute warning looms, and this may be the last play before it hits. Looking across the middle, and Tate is brought down. we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. First down, offense readying for the snap. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. This play set up by the long gainer. Sankey's taken down at the 46.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Sankey lines up as the single back here. Slashes to the left side. This is third down. The Lions need to get to the 50 for a first down. The Lions now move the chains. Coming to the line at the 45. The Lions will come out in the pistol. First down and 10. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That's interesting. As he watched the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Second on the receiving end. And Washington's able to read that play and make the hit. Third down. The Lions are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Inside the 50. The Lions at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. And they take him down.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Cardinals offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
The Cardinals decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4. Quarters formation here for the defense. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Looking long. And it's batted down.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
He's scrambling down. Has space. Ball is out.
On defense nowadays, I don't care who's back there as a quarterback. You must be aware and not let them out of the pocket. Any quarterback in the NFL now can scramble out there and pick up some yards. Good job that time by the QB, and he gets the first down.
On target with Michael Floyd. That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in the Motor City of Detroit. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second half. Ford Field is the site of today's game. Jim Nance once again sitting side by side with Phil Simms for the call as we get set for the third quarter. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Lions take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Second down. Sankey's lined up as the single back. Calvin Johnson with the catch. And the offense will need 3 yards here on third down after the completion. Throws the pass. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. First and 10. Sankey's the receiver on the screen.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
It's a two tight end formation. The Lions snap it at the 31. Looking for some daylight up the middle. And he gains maybe 3.
When it's third long on the offensive side, you have very few choices on how to pick up a first down. Call one of them and see if you get lucky and see if it works.
It's third down coming up. The Lions have to get to the 49 for a first. He'll take the snap from the gun. Launching it deep, but it's incomplete.
The Lions don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
This punt will be returned. Gets about 9 on the play. The Cardinals talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Second down here after that run play. Second and 8. He's got the catch. That picks up about 3.
The Cardinals do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short. Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
As the reception alone.
The Cardinals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Ball at the 47. Out of the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Picks up about 5.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Second down and 5. The catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Well, it's so hard to do this nowadays, to jar the football out of the hands of the receiver, but the defender did it that time. He hit him, that football came loose, incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, It's caught by Michael Floyd.
The Cardinals did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down coming up. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll run it here. That's a gain of 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Cardinals will take the snap from the 30. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. This will be the 8th play of this drive. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And now he'll dip out of bounds.
The Cardinals, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Final quarter underway now with this snap. And intercepted. What do they do here, Phil? Off the interception. They've got the lead. Obviously, they need to run some time off the clock, and a score could possibly put this game away.
Yeah, it's a tough situation sometimes when you get that interception right here. Do you worry about the clock, or do you try to score? My advice is go for it. Go down there and try to score and put this game away.
Second down following the run. Sankey lines up as the single back here. And it's complete to Golden Tate. Third and 4 coming up following that completion. The Lions line up in the pistol. Scrambling now. Dives down, and that'll end the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The Lions believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. The Cardinals with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
I don't know if I agree with that call going forward on 4th down here in the second half when you got a little lead, but the coach is confident. They go for it on 4th down. They pick it up, and that keeps the drive going.
They're able to move. You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. So the coach's challenge backfires. They'll lose the timeout, and they fail to overturn the call on the field.
You know what you do in situations like this? You fire the guy upstairs who told him, throw the flag, coach. Well, what do you got to say now? It was a terrible call, terrible decision, and you lose a timeout.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Let's go.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Finds Tate. The flag down here. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Buchanan's there to take him down.
The game is close. It's in the 4th quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play.
Lions are in for the score. Johnson's caught his first touchdown of the season. The point after is good. The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. Peterson's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And he hauls it in.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
And it's knocked down. The Cardinals will go with the pistol on this play. Second and 10. Launches it down the field. And it's incomplete.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. Third and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
Third down and 10. Looking across the middle. Intercepted!
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Lions seeking to make it back-to-back touchdown drives as they take the field here. That's a great balanced offense we're watching here today, Phil.
Yeah, it's been balanced. This is good for the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, we can't stop anything. And when you can't stop anything, you are in a lot of trouble. So I would be very surprised if the offense doesn't continue what we've seen already.
The offensive coordinator's winning the little chess match right now against that defense.
Oh, they love it. Offensive coordinators love it when they can run and throw and have everything working. Well, why not? Everybody would like that. But the play calling has been superb.
It's Sankey in the backfield. Second and 13. Running room. Smith there to make the tackle.
Sankey is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
To go before this one's in the books. The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. The Lions approach the line and they're going with their jumbo package. Got the completion. Gain 13. Third catch today so far. They have the lead, and the spread offense and aerial attack has been the difference maker.
Well, every coach wants a quarterback who can get it done. I'd say the guy here today, Jim, he had an outstanding day, and he got it done. What a performance.
And that pass is just thrown away. The line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line. Sankey's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Bishop Sankey makes the catch. Third down now. Press coverage all the way. The Lions come to the line with a bunch set. Down the field, and it's swatted away.
The Lions put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
And he converts here on the field goal try. Phil, that's a field goal that all but clinches it.
Yeah, it did, Jim. And listen, it's been an exciting day and a good day for the offense. And how appropriate that field goal drive, it just gave them the victory.
Peterson's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 21. The Cardinals just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim?
And the pass is picked off, and that will all but do it.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Lions back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see them to go out there and have success again.
Second down and 8. Here's the quick toss. And that gains a few.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put 2 hands on the ball.
The Lions will set up. The 44 is the first down line. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
When you can't hit the quarterback to put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done there. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
And a flag comes out. You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
First and goal from the 3. Running away from the pressure.
This is a good job by the quarterback this time. You know, the initial thought on the play, nobody's open, so he scrambles out of the pocket, still sees nobody open down the field, and makes a quick decision, doesn't take a hit, gets rid of the football.
Second and goal from the 3. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
What a job by the offense. So little time left. To drive down the field and score, that just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
Takes it from the 2. The Cardinals offense comes back onto the field, and there's nothing they can do to pull out victory here. Just a snap or 2, and then it's on to the locker room to explain this loss, Bill.
Yeah, listen, today was not their day. The other team was just better. Give some credit to the defense, but the offense was not sharp, and I don't think the game plan coming into today's game was the one they needed to try and run. Trying to get extra yards after the catch, and when you can break tackles like this, that's an excellent job by the wide receiver.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Brown's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Cardinals have to take their final timeout. That's it. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Second down and 10. Looking long. Makes the... Wow, what a time. Touchdown near the end of this one.
Well, usually I'd say this last play of the game, even though it results in a touchdown, it means nothing. But in today's game, we know Fantasy football. Such a big deal. Somebody out there is jumping up and down over that touchdown.
You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this "it's all about me" kind of a mentality. And for you in the booth, you had to enjoy it being all about you, having a chance to call this one today in prime time.
That's right. It's all about me, and it would have been if I could have just got you to be quiet for a few minutes. But it's awesome to win in a game that's featured in everybody in the country. All your peers, they watch you